Back in week 2, the Panthers lost a blowout in their last.
Set to go now in week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields. The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. A look at the numbers last week for Edwards. 18 carries, 70 yards, and a touchdown.
They put a lot of effort into game playing and establishing this ground game last week, and reward was a nice day rushing the ball. Helped them put a balanced offense out on the field. And that carry is an indicator that this ground game wants to be established again this week.
Now a deep ball there on second. Lined up incomplete. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now Fields. By Patton. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. On first down, it's Fields. A swing pass here to Edwards. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. From the 45 on second down, Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Arnold Ebiketie able to record his 5th sack of the season. A week ago, they dominated in the trenches. They got in the backfield for 5 sacks. Setting the tone there, one of the opening drive.
And it sets the tone for the opposing team, doesn't it? Remember when you were a kid and you went to the theater and saw that horror movie and it stuck with you for a while and you were a little bit jumpy? Well, if you saw 5 sacks the previous week and you're the quarterback, he might be a little jumpy as well. Might throw off his timing.
Well, that'd be jumpy, but sorry, Bob and Linda wouldn't let me see a PG movie until I was 17.
Well, that's just good parenting.
Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. So a long field ahead for the Falcon offense as they head out. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. The numbers for Walker from last week's effort: 25 carries, 51 yards. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line.
I have to say, partner, the coaches didn't do a very good job of hiding their thoughts this week when they spoke with us, did they? They told us exactly this. We've been good on the ground, but sitting 8th in the league, we know we can kick it up a notch and push for the top 5. So there's no doubt in my mind we'll see them try to establish that ground game early and try and pick up an early lead.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Falcons in a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They got the home crowd behind them. That ain't going to be tough to beat in this one.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive, as this is 3rd and 10. Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd down, it's Edwards. And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay Chargers.
And one of the key numbers that I look at after every game, total yards allowed. They held them under 200 yards of total offense. Just couldn't sustain much of anything.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Derek Stingley getting home on the corner blitz. Well, the #1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
And what a great call defensively there, because they decided to bring pressure off the corner. And a lot of times, those big linemen, they can't account for the speed of a defensive back. And that time, he made a beeline right for the quarterback and got him. The cat blitz, tough to defend.
And the next-gen stat's going to illustrate just how quickly a quarterback has to process everything, as he was on the ground in under 3 seconds, 2.9 to be precise. And he stopped immediately there. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Got his man. It's London. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Holding offense.
So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Panthers. possession of the football.
And where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw going to be caught by Davis. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. On 2nd and 9, Fields. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Here's Fields. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Kenneth Walker headed back out there. And we checked the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Walker now on 1st and 10. A solid stiff arm. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Walker. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Let's go, let's go, let's go!
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Walker. It looks like he's going to be stopped short of the 1st down by about a yard. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. They'll run for it. It's Walker. And he gets in. Touchdown Atlanta. Kenneth Walker with career touchdown number 75. And the Falcons' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was Ken Walker finishing things off with a touchdown run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Carolina getting set to take the field. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Now here's a throw that's complete. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
And, partner, when you run the ball on 3rd and 2, you're telling the whole world you got nothing but confidence in your offensive line and your runner, and you expect to get it. But they were stuffed on that play. Only got 1 yard. Great job by the defensive front. The linebackers, everyone got involved to force a 4th down.
39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And it will be Falcon football. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to let it go again. And it's knocked away and incomplete. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And with the Falcons getting the road victory in that one. So they'll look to finish off the season sweep here in Atlanta. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. The Falcons on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 19.
18, right here. Let's go. Ready.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. And taken right into 35. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. And the Panthers coming out now. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the 1st half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like, because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Now a 1st down throw, Fields. This one is caught. It's Patton. Panthers. A great play there. His first touch. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Point after try forthcoming. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Taken in at the 3. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Kenneth Walker headed back out there. And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space, and just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with the run so far.
Okay, break.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance class.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And fortunately, he's able to get this one back, so it is a first down.
The Falcons take over first down at the 10-yard line.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Clock running, and the Falcons moving with a sense of urgency. Back to throw again. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
With how the coverage was positioned, up was about the only spot the quarterback had to try and deliver that pass. Just put a little too much height on it. Incomplete.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's not quite going to get to the marker. It'll be a gain of 8 on 3rd and 10. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Okay, ready? Go!
They'll try and sneak it here. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself on the quarterback sneak. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. And bringing it in, it's Davis. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Fields on first down. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Fields. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the fourth time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And it's fielded at the 34. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
19 tight.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He's got a man complete. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hole.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
They'll throw now on the final play. And his throw here's incomplete. So we've hit halftime all even. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. And the Falcons ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half, because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Second and long. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try for the first with Walker. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll look to throw here on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Rolling to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Out of the gun now on third down. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Panthers will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. A shotgun snap, Fields. That's into the hands of Edwards. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Now Fields. And this pass broken up. And the contact long time there. And now fourth down. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Falcons back out, getting set for this next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Finding Walker, complete. And he's going to have the Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He'll drop to throw. And this throw will be intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 41. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Fields. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, trying to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
Throwing on third down, Fields. Throw left side complete. That's Edwards. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Edwards. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. On 2nd and 9, Fields. He'll get this to Edwards out of the backfield. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Fields. He finds his receiver left side. This is Patton. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 15-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is caught. Touchdown. Gabriel. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Gabriel Davis. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And going right back to Walker. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Ready.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. This offense on 3rd down today, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Back to throw. And that will be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you. 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away. Tuck it away because you've got to take care of the ball.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. To throw again on second down. Fields. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
We know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Being chased. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. Here's the Panthers punter now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Atlanta regains possession of the football. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Flushed out right. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to Walker on 1st down. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Yeah, this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough cover.
This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down. Out of the gun, Fields. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Arnold Ebiketie picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now it's Fields. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Up the middle, here's Edwards. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Here's the Panthers punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. Fielded at the 20. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Clock running here, under 90 seconds to go. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as he'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. And Walker once more. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. A give for Walker running right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And if you're thinking field goal from here, it's 48 yards. I think they'd like to get him a little help now on third down and move it closer. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
Well, this one, partner, was fun down at the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing...
Got so many memories that I made on Cascade Road. I done gained the world, I ain't never sell my soul. This is God-given, so I thank him as I go. Hate to sound conceited, but I know. Crazy thing they with me. Yeah, crazy thing they with me. Run up on me, baby, show you gon' see. Yeah, God power from my head and my feet. Yeah, this colossal. What I say is gospel. I cook this with love, they gon' eat it up and swallow me. I'm from the ghetto, babe. Seen bodies in the street before I could tweet. I came from nothing. I turned a mustard seed into a million in the discussion. Had a TED talk with the higher me, show me how to run it up. I need all my cheese. Every day that I wake up, I'm pinching myself. Can't believe that I'm really me. Popping shows in New Zealand, boy, you is not eating, man. We do not play in the same league. I gave my mama some racks and she asked me if I'm selling. I said, mama, please. If I was, do you think I'd let you know? Got so many memories that I made on Cascade Road. This is God-given, so I thank her as I go. This gon' sound conceited, but I know. Crazy thing they with me. Yeah, crazy thing they with me. Yeah, God power from my head to my feet. Yeah, run up on me, maybe, so you gon' see. Yeah, I did I chase, I just attract. What you put in, you get back. I'm screaming Campbell, then still hit the dancing and wherever I'm at. Feel like a champion, mama mentality. I am the masterpiece, life is the crap. Deep love me and I can't resist it, but I'm only guilty of slipping too fast. Life is by legacy, what lies ahead of me, helping to get peace with this past. Little bitty regular shit I pack. 007 before you react. Don't think twice, my only advice for my granddad before he passed. Look to the stars, look at the sky at night. Tell me that heaven ain't black on everything I love. Try not to brag till you bring it up. Tunnel vision, block opinions, and I could give but think of us. Duck jab hooks in it through the roof with an uppercut. Tell the truth, shut the devil up. In the booth, I'm untouchable. Crazy thing they with me. Yeah, crazy thing they with me. Run up on me, baby, so you gon' see. Yeah, got power from my head and my feet.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gon' give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shout out Tech 9. Go and shut them up, just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. Quite nuclear, amazing what fame could do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm truly a renaissance starter. My mind divine, it take me a lot farther. Growing up, I really had beef with my father. But why bother explaining my feelings? Try harder, but either way they gon' paint you the villain. 8 months with no phone, dog, we aiming for brilliance. High level maintaining the building, we making a killing. Alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. A wise man told me that silence never betrayed him. Keep your mouth shut, cause got ultimatums. Stupid situations, the tongue often creates them. The motor mouth is usually causing mayhem.
Lil' tune, flow sinister, I'ma finish him. Many men gon' need ministers, I'm aiming them. Enemies, I'm the enema. I'ma on them, just like my keys, drop my on the dental work. My thoughts I keep confidential, it's consequential. Philosophies unidentical, I'm not into you. My Siamese brother Benjamin, that's how I stick to him. These diamond bees, all BBs, I call them Vivica. Skating underneath the bridge, stay hustling as it is. Make money, feed the kids, ain't nothing in the fridge. Wake up, repeat the sins, I need a 10, stay muddy to the lid, 800, eat it.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gon' give her some. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Never lied in my rhymes, you can go ask Jennifer, that's my mom's name. I create and find change, my mind frame ensures that forever I reign. Yeah, turn me up. Yeah. Hey, check it, okay, I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. You ain't made it till you got stylists go out and shop for you. You ain't made it till they put on top of you. Parading through the city, the whole block come out for you. We just getting started, y'all finna see what we bout to do. Boy, stop, you ain't here, I'm the real truth. Hundreds real blue, strips on them still new. Shopping at Dover Street, I'm dripping like mildew. They say you don't visit the hood, dog, I still do. A real one. one, only difference, my bill's bigger. I'm still with ya, I just got rich a little quicker. The same man, God handed me his game plan. I ain't perfect, far from it, what can I say, man? I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. It felt like yesterday, I was just driving my grandma's Chevrolet from South Carolina to Maryland. I take the jet today. I'm still on the come up, I'm still building my resume. I still got a lot to prove, but still I'm heavyweight. I still gotta watch my moves. They try to defamate my character, but I won't let them. It's always checkmate. I'm still screaming, the world hope she. Mother Nature's my first shorty, watch how I go ballistic and I'm so terrific. Accounts is copacetic, I don't need no permission, but I'm so indebted to this game that I love, and most of all to the man above. Now check me out, now it's just that Fridays was serving the greens. Before I was popping, I was nursing my dreams. Now I ain't never been a gangster, but I know a few things. I just rather get the bag and start collecting the rings. I done spoke too much, close curtain and scene. I am not a human being, I'm a full machine. I ain't holier than thou, I don't judge, I sing. Just staying down for the come up till I reign supreme. Let's get it. Yeah, hit boy, we got another one. Ha! Man, y'all boys ain't ready for this, man. I'm still grinding, I'm still hungry, hungrier than ever. I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible.
Losing's what I never do. How you supposed to walk with me? I'm 80 steps ahead of you. My mind is on Socrates, all my bars on Rubik's Cube. Every time I do it, I just have to do it beautiful. I can't let this moment pass, yeah, I know my time is now. Know my mama proud of me, and my grandma smiling down. Every time I turn it up, whole crowd be wildin' out. Matter of fact, let me see your hands. Look, I saw my shot and I took it. I couldn't do it different. Couldn't afford to stop and go. I had to stay consistent. Made up my mind that no matter what, I gotta win. That's why it's always me and never them. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot.
Heart of a lion, my time, here I go. I am not moving in silence. If it ain't moving, moving. We making movies, moving, moving, moving. I get a chance to take it. We bout to build it. They leaving it vacant. I just go harder, harder. I am a ball that I gotta get it. I am so with it. I will go get it. That is the difference. I am not waiting. I am not faking. Everything out here, that's for the taking. My mind too right. My grind too tight. This head rhyme too nice. This my world, my life. One shot, who me? Take that, who we? One shot, movie. That's all you need. One shot, movie. Take that, ooh wee. One shot, movie. That's all you need.
One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot. You only get one shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot.
It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide through in that drop top. Something about Benz looking cute. That's honest. Her and her friends, big blinks and snatch waist. Yeah, she brought the. Ain't no way somebody daddy ain't gon' give her the spins with her ends. Cause yeah, she did it. She did it again. A few more tracks and this time she bought friends. Big baby on her way up and showed the stairs to a man's. Now salute the general. TGLX got plans, yeah. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.